To the admissions counselor who wanted to make sure I understood I was entering a male-dominated profession. What exactly did you want from me? Were you hoping I would say no? Young face, a makeup mask of surprise and fear, limbs folding back like a paper fortune teller I had lifted up the wrong flap on. What do you want to be? ARTIST. Did you expect me to say I was sorry? Backing away, limbs hollowing to more acceptable strengths, I guess the knob on door number 3 was up so high for a reason. But I have learned to build footstools from insults, weave ladders from false precedents. So thank you for reminding me that an assertive woman is thought of as a bitch. I'm so glad you felt that was an appropriate thing to say to a 17-year-old interviewing for your institution. A person who had nothing but passion and respect for your program up until the moment you opened your mouth. Please, tell me more about the straitjacket you're supposed to be selling me. And while we're at it, how about telling me why women make up 60% of art students but less than 20% of museums? How I grew up a lover of books and theater but am ashamed to admit I can't name 5 female playwrights. And tell me how many people probably can't name 1. Shouldn't you, as an educator, be at the forefront of trying to correct this discrepancy? Instead of pitting young people against each other like dogs on the street, sir, do you remember Georgia O'Keeffe, the woman who painted lovers' hands in sand-scrubbed bone? Do you think the comforting roundness of the word home makes your judgment any less of a cattle brand? Sir, do you remember Martha Graham? Tell me again that women can't be revolutionary, because I need you to understand that you are not the first person to tell me that my body is fundamentally broken. A bad patchwork of borrowed parts. I have been taught to stitch my darkness inside perfect seams. Femininity is to live your precious paradox of ugliness and beauty. Sir, do you remember Mary Shelley? Are you honestly trying to tell me that we too do not walk through sunlit parks and sometimes see shadows even in the bright places? Are palms too full of wars, dropping breadcrumbs like burning wishes to asphalt? Do you remember Louisa May Alcott? Sir, I bandage my hurts differently than you. Erect monuments to my confusion, dedicate acres of sky to my joy. My existence will not merely be a series of unstopped wounds. My art will not be colors rising from a pool of whiskey and cigarette ash. My art will be racing hearts and gnashing teeth and throbbing emptiness. So I'm glad you were playing devil's advocate. And in answer to your question, yes, I was aware of that fact. But perhaps the difference between us is that I cannot imagine why on earth it should matter.